Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Linton, and welcome to this short guide on what to look for in a classroom observation. Whether you're observing in person or virtually, this experience is a powerful opportunity to deepen your understanding of how teaching works, not just as a set of strategies, but as a professional, ethical, and human practice. As you prepare to visit schools, remember that you're stepping into a professional learning environment. Always be punctual, respectful, and present, and present yourself as a guest in the classroom. Your presence should be very supportive, but not disruptive. Be mindful of the teacher's time and student space, and make sure to thank the teacher for allowing you to observe. These small gestures go a long way in building trust and showing your professionalism as a future educator. In this course, we're centering ideas like linguistic justice, culturally sustaining pedagogy, and healthy classrooms. Your observations are not just about seeing what's taught, but how it's taught, why it's taught that way, and who it serves. Directed observation is a focused clinical practice, an epistemic practice for learning teaching, where candidates closely watch a teaching moment and take intentional notes. Note taking is aligned by the course prompts that direct the candidate's attention to certain classroom phenomena like language use, cultural supports, teaching moves, and student engagement. Over time, this builds insight into the learning process and lays the foundation of a teacher's interpretive practice. Start by focusing on the students. Ask yourself, do students seem engaged and safe? Are they talking, collaborating, asking questions, or just passively listening? Whose voices are centered? Whose languages, cultures, or identities are reflected in the classroom environment and curriculum? Look for clues in the seating arrangements, posted materials, and student interactions. Pay close attention to language. Is the teacher supporting students' full linguistic repertoire? Code switching, translanguaging, or offering sentence frames? You might ask yourself, how does the teacher respond to student language use? Are students encouraged to express their ideas in their own words and dialects? This is where you'll see linguistic justice, or the lack of it, in action. Observe the teacher's process. Does the teacher start off by engaging students and determining what they know? Do students get to share that they are thinking and explain their own reasonings? Are they guiding students to investigate, question, argue with evidence, or build models? These actions are all called the epistemic practices of the subject area. This is discipline-specific processes that help students do the work of real learning, not just memorizing facts. Look for the moments where students are building knowledge collaboratively, not just receiving it. And note if you don't see that at all. Healthy classrooms are built on relationships and trust. Watch for these things. How the teacher addresses students. Respectfully, with warmth, or is it punitively? Are there structures for belonging, like classroom norms and rituals or check-ins? Are students recognized as whole people, not just learners? Just as important, what's not happening? Are there students who seem invisible? Are cultural references narrow or universalized? Are there missed opportunities to affirm identity or create access through scaffolds? These gaps are not failures. They're chances for deep reflection. When you write your field notes or reflect on your observation, don't just describe, analyze. What did you notice? What questions did it raise? How might this shape your own teaching North Star? Remember, you're not just looking for good or bad teaching. You're learning to see classrooms as complex ecosystems where relationships, knowledge, power, and identity all intersect. Here are some key questions to take with you. What supports student voice and belonging here? How are students' languages and cultures valued in this space? What epistemic practices are visible? What would I do the same or differently, and why? Thank you for watching. As always, bring your curiosity, your critical eye, and your care for students into every observation. I can't wait to read your reflections and hear what you're learning. See you in the next module.